Hi everyone! Today I want to talk about this drink right here, which is the blueberry juice that is served on Finnair flights. And honestly, it's one of the best beverages, if not the best, that I've had on a plane. I mean, granted, a lot of the times on planes you tend to have like Coke or Sprite or whatever. It's just drinks you know. But this blueberry juice is quite unique to Finnair. I don't think I've ever had blueberry juice served on any other flights. Although I have had kiwi juice on a Japan airline flight, so that's also quite unique as well. And the first time I ever encountered this was on a flight to move here to Helsinki, actually. And the cabin crew came through on the flight and asked, would you like something to drink? And I've kind of sussed out from their like flight pamphlet or whatever you call them, that water and blueberry juice was free, but everything else you had to pay money for. And I actually ended up taking water on that flight, believe it or not. Because don't get me wrong, I like blueberries, but I wasn't sure about the idea of a blueberry juice. And looking back on it, I should have had it, but given how much I like it now, but you know, hindsight is 2020. And it wasn't until my flight out from Finland to Scotland, I had a chance to go to Scotland, kind of right after I moved here, that I also flew with Finnair, that I decided to kind of try it. And it was so good. And I haven't taken that many Finnair flights since then, but every time I do, I make sure to get this. I mean, after all, it's free. So it's a very simple design carton. Right here, it's just mostly white with navy blue on kind of all sides here, which I think kind of reflects how Finnish people sometimes design things. It's very simple, effective. And if you look at the Finnair logo here, it's a very simple design, but it's very effective. And I really like this. And if you look at the Finnair logo right here, it's like I said, it's quite simple and effective. It's just an F with a long tail and nothing fancy about the color, but it's, like I said, simple, effective, and very memorable. And I quite like that. And if you turn it to this side, it has the ingredients list and stores instructions in Finnish, Swedish, and English. Having things like that in Finnish and Swedish is quite common, or I think it's actually required by law. But English is quite a nice addition. I think it's also because they serve it on flights. And then this side has the nutritional information, again in Finnish and Swedish at the top. And then at the bottom there is English. Okay, so I want to show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to pour it out into a glass here. And it's kind of this dark purple color, almost like maroon, that kind of color. Although if you look at it with the light, it's quite, you can see through it as well. I don't know if it's clear on this particular, angle. But as for the smell, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's got a bit of a chemically scent to it. I mean, it smells really nice, and maybe it's also because my brain's kind of conditioned to, feel that this is like a nice smell because it's good. I know it's good, but it also kind of reminds me of like an American cherry flavor scent, the scent that's on cherry flavored candies. I'm actually not that big into American cherry flavored candy, so I shouldn't really like the smell, but I just do. And now for the big part, it's the taste. It's got a very, I don't know if I would call it a mild sweetness, but the sweetness is kind of like a hug rather than kind of like assaultingly sweet, if you get what I mean. So there's a blueberry juice Q&A on the Finnair website, and according to that, apparently the sweetness comes from blueberry juice, grape juice, and added sugar. So I think that explains why it's more of a well-rounded sweetness rather than just the blueberries alone. And if you're ever on a Finnair flight to Finland or from Finland to somewhere else, there's one question that even says, how many times can a passenger ask for a glass of this juice on board? And the answer is the juice is a part of our complimentary drink offering and there are no limitations. So, if you ever are on a Finnair flight and you try this and, you really like it, you can ask for it as many times as you want. But unfortunately, their Q&A states that they only have distribution in Finland. So if you live outside of Finland, you're kind of out of luck. But if you ever visit Finland, you can find them at the coal market chains, which look like this. So you can find it there and it doesn't require refrigeration, so you can take some home if you'd like. And that's all I have for you today. A short and sweet video, but I wanted to introduce you all to this drink that I really like. And if you're ever in Finland or are on a Finnair flight, I highly recommend you try it. With that being said, I hope to see you in a different video, and bye.